We're out here at CES 2025 in Las Vegas, seeing what MSI's got. I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I found interesting that they have here on display. There's a 500 Hertz OLED panel. There's some new Project Zero stuff we haven't seen, and some new motherboards. Let's go take a look.
Our CES 2025 coverage is brought to you by NVIDIA and MSI. To find out more about their latest products, check the link in the video description.
MSI's got a whole bunch of new panels here. This is a 27-inch 4K 240 Hertz panel. It's a QD OLED panel. It's called the 272 URX, and the best thing about this is I'm not going to cover this in this video or talk about it much because I have this at home already. We're going to be reviewing it the second that we get back from CES. But I can tell you right now, this is a very gorgeous looking panel, but I'll reserve all of my opinions and all my feedback for the full review, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Last year, one of my favorite panels from MSI was the 321 URX. They've got a new version called the 322 URX with one extra feature that we've all been waiting for, and that is DisplayPort 2.1. Now, again, I will reserve everything that I've got to say about this panel for now because, once again, I do have this panel sitting at home. I was going to do reviews before CES, but I figured, you know what? It's not really fair for me to get the jump on everyone. So yeah, we'll cover this one when we get back to Australia. But the most insane monitor they've got here is a 500 Hertz QD OLED. It's not a TN panel. It's not some inferior panel technology. This is a full-blown 500 Hertz QD OLED. This is the MPG 272QR, and I'm hoping I can get my hands on this one because it is looking very, very spicy. Full DisplayPort 2.1 with 80 gigabits. So yeah, this one is looking very, very interesting. MSI, please. I need to click on heads a little bit better. That's not gonna help me because it's always a skill issue. Since Z790 and B650, we haven't seen much in the way of new boards from MSI with their Project Zero stuff. We have some of the new Z890 Project Zero boards, but what they've told me is they're going to be prioritizing some new AM5 boards for Project Zero, but this will give you just a bit of an idea of something like, this is the Tomahawk Wi-Fi PZ, and like I said, this gives you a bit of an idea of what they're looking at doing with their new Project Zero boards. It's not stuff that we haven't seen before, but I gotta say, it does look a lot cleaner than what we saw from them previously. CES is one of those shows where you see a lot of new concepts from a lot of different vendors, but this one really caught my eye. This is called MSI Project Zero X. The X means extreme. What's extreme about it? Well, take a closer look at this. The motherboard has zero rear I/O. It's got a massive heatsink to help dissipate cooling for the M.2 drives. The coolest thing about this whole system is, check this out. All of the rear I/O of the system is on the back side of this case, meaning the I/O board from the motherboard is completely detachable, making this one of the coolest concept cases I've seen in a long time. MSI's already started to ask for feedback from this. One of the biggest bits of feedback I had was what they should do is move the power cable from the side to the center, and they can have like a shroud that goes over the top, and basically so you can't see any cables. What I would do with something like this is I would wall mount it, cut a hole in the wall, and run all the cables in the wall, because this concept is just really, really cool. Let us know what you think in the comments. I love this. This is what I'm talking about with back connector motherboards and systems. I don't want to see any cables. I just want it to be as clean as possible. Let us know your thoughts. I'll let you guys into a little secret with this board and all of the other B860 boards they've got on show here. We've already got these at home. The motherboards you guys really want to see are not from Intel, they're from AMD. They're the ones that are going to be you want AM5 boards, and that's where the new B850 boards come in. With the performance of Ryzen 9000 and particularly the 9800X3D, MSI has really started to push their AM5 lineup. So we've got two boards here. We've got the B850 Edge TI Wi-Fi and the Tomahawk Wi-Fi Max. Again, with both of these boards, we have both of these boards ready to go when we get back home to Australia. So I'll reserve all of my judgment until we get home. But rest assured, we've got lots of content and builds coming with these new B850 boards. Other than graphics cards, that's all the stuff that I thought was interesting here at MSI at CES 2025. How about that Project Zero X? That whole different take on back connectors is really freaking cool. I like the fact that all the IO's on the back of the case. We've never seen that before. Hopefully it's something that comes to market, and I've got a lot more feedback for MSI on this because I think it could be a bit of a game changer if done the right way. Also, B850 motherboards are looking really, really interesting too. Let us know your thoughts on everything that we covered here this year, and those monitors, they're looking pretty crazy. All right, I'm out. Special thanks to NVIDIA and MSI for flying us out to CES 2025. We'll catch you next time.